I put it underneath it?
You're going to put the tray on top of it. Start in the middle and just dump it. So I can kind of get an idea of what they're doing. See how tiny they are?
Yeah.
And with these ones, we can't bury them because they're so tiny. The only thing we can really do is push them into the soil a little bit like this. We just kind of tap them in.
So you can't even just put a small blessing over?
Nope. You can only tap them in.
Okay.
Can you tell then which ones you have finished and which ones you haven't? By looking at this, how can you tell which one I have finished?
It's indented and the seed thing isn't there.
It's indented. And yes, I'm going to put it up as soon as I have it planted. The sage is pretty easy, so you put maybe 2 in each section. Where's the sage?
Right here, green sage.
Okay, so there's a little cap right here. See? You want to take out 2 for each one.
Should I just poke these ones in?
Those ones can poke in, but don't poke them in right next to each other. Poke them in on opposite sides.
Okay.
If you haven't tapped them in, they have no access to that soil underneath. There's no contact with the soil. The soil has been left too puffy. And when you water it, it will just rise up out of the soil because you didn't tamp it down. So these are my shop lights. They have a cool white and a warm white bulb in them. That's what each of them have.
They now make LED bulbs that are shatterproof, so you're not having a chance of heavy metal from mercury getting into your house from having bulbs that break. Those are what I generally like to use, but I was able to get these from my mother-in-law without having to buy any more, so they're what I'm using. The other thing that you can do is you can just set your plants out in a place that's sheltered so that they're not getting wind. Even if they need to be in their little cells and come in at night, having them out in good sunlight during the day will actually be better for them than having them under grow lights. All right, there's all the starts. You just need a spot where your chickens can't get into it, and it needs to be out of the wind. We're gonna have to watch them and see if it's too much sunlight. This saves you money, and the plants actually like it a lot better than being under a grow light. So this is my hotbed. The reason that I have hotbeds and I have a row garden is that these hotbeds are full of compost and rotting wood and worms. They're just big compost piles, and by planting my first crops into them, it means that they have bottom heat.